We're from Los Angeles, California, and we are the founders of EveryTable.
So this company got a $1 million deal on Shark Tank, and they recently reached out to me asking if I would review their service. I just had to try it out to see if this company is actually worth a $1 million deal or if it's complete trash and you should just pass on it. So if you want to hear my thoughts on the company EveryTable, then just keep watching. Now, EveryTable did give me a custom affiliate link, which will be down in the description box. It also gives you a discount if you try out the service. However, if you see this video and you're like, yeah, that service is not for me, I really don't care. If that's the case, check out some of my other food delivery reviews as well, because hopefully you'll be able to find something else that better fits what you're looking for. Anyways, let's keep going. So basically, this company is meant to be kind of the healthy alternative to fast food. So this is a meal delivery company, but it's really unique in the sense that they actually also have physical retail locations. Kind of their whole ethos is that they want to give back, really make healthy food more accessible to people. So they try to fit their retail locations more in like food desert type of locations where the only food options might be fast food chains. They want to have that fast food price point, but be more accessible to people. So I think that is really cool. They have that as their mission. They do have a pretty wide variety of foods that you can get. So you can get dinner, lunches, breakfast, snack foods, drinks. They also have different things in terms of like not everything is a microwavable type of thing. They also have things that are just meant to be eaten fresh, like salads and things like that. So a pretty good variety, I would say. Now, when it comes to the packaging, everything comes in these little plastic trays. Personally, I do like to see when meal companies are shifting more towards biodegradable paper packaging, stuff like that. So I don't love that everything is packaged in plastic, but the nice thing is at least they do say everything is completely recyclable. So that's always good. But if that's important to you, and you, especially for the things you are heating up, if you don't want to have to heat things up in the plastic packaging, then, you know, just think about that. Normally when I look at these types of services, I would say the standard that you're gonna see is about $10 per serving. And pretty much every single thing on the menu from EveryTable is under that $10 price point. So most of the like dinner, lunch type of meals, salads are gonna be about between $7 to $10. Most of them were about $8.25, which I think is totally reasonable. The breakfast items were even less. Those were like $4 to $6, and then the drinks and the snacks were between like $1 to $4 range. So overall, you know, is this the cheapest way to eat? Absolutely not. It's not the cheapest, but I will say this is one of the lowest priced meal delivery services that I personally have seen, and I have tried out a lot of them. Let's talk about the health nutritional side of the meals. So basically, what you can expect for the luncheon type of meals is most of them are about like 400 to 600 calories. So they're not super tiny, but they're also not going to be really big and really filling. I would say generally the meals tend to be generally like healthy. Like there's a lot of like brown rice instead of white rice, salads, wraps, like generally kind of healthy type of items. The only big negative I found when it came to like nutritional side of things, particularly with the website and actually filtering for things, they didn't have as many filters as I was actually expecting them to. So they did not have a filter for just vegan meals or vegetarian meals. Instead, they had these very specific things like no soy, no eggs, like stuff like that, but you couldn't filter for like no meats and stuff like that. So that was a little bit of an oversight, I think, on their part. If you have a very specific diet, it may be hard for you to actually filter for things easily on the site. So if that's the case, you may want to look for another service that is just completely vegetarian or completely vegan meals or something. It'll be easier for you to just find what you're looking for. But in general, I think if you just have a general, if you're looking for like kind of like a general all around good healthy meals, that's basically what they're trying to provide. So now for the most important part of this video, and that is the actual taste and food quality of these meals. And overall, I would say the meals were pretty good. I would say good, not great, but all of them tasted fresh. I didn't have anything that tasted like really bad or anything like that. First, I tried the spaghetti bolognese. It was 430 calories. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It was decent. Personally, I didn't really like the wheat pasta that it had, but overall, not terrible. Next, I tried the Creole chicken and grain bowl. This was 380 calories. I gave it 7 out of 10. It was super fresh tasting, but not really a standout in my book. Then I tried the falafel wrap. This one was just okay. I gave it 6 out of 10. Again, not bad, but nothing really spectacular. The good news is that things started to kind of go a little bit more uphill from there. So I tried the overnight oats bowl, which I gave a 7 out of 10. It was really nice and sweet. The portion was pretty big. It was about 530 calories. The only thing I have to say about this one is if I were to order this one again, I probably would have just eaten it cold instead of warming it up. I found that when I warmed it up, it got really mushy, which I didn't really love. I didn't really love the texture of it after I heated it up. Next, I tried the Thai basil noodles and veggies. This one was a little bit bigger portion. It was 770 calories, but I thought it was pretty good. I gave it a 7 out of 10. However, the next one was definitely a standout though. This was my favorite thing I tried by far, and this was the peanut butter cookie. This one I gave a 10 out of 10. It was only 80 calories, but it was super buttery, flavorful, sweet, chewy. That one was amazing. Definitely get the peanut butter cookie. Next, I tried the spaghetti squash and meatballs, and I didn't even remember to write notes from this one, so apparently it wasn't that memorable. Moving on, next I tried the spring asparagus and risotto, which was actually a side dish. This was not meant to be like a main dish. This was 3 servings of 80 calories, and this one was probably one of my favorite things. I gave it an 8 out of 10. The asparagus was nice and crunchy. It was really flavorful, sweet. Next, I had the super shroom bowl, which was again, another standout. This one I gave a 9 out of 10. It had some nice and crunchy toppings. And then finally, I tried the golden couscous bowl, which I thought was pretty good as well. It was an 8 out of 10 in my book. I really liked it. So overall, I would say most things ended up being like between like a 6 to like an 8 out of 10. So not bad, not spectacular, but I think for like a lower cost meal option, really not bad on the taste. So do I think EveryTable is worth the $1 million Shark Tank investment? Honestly, I do. I think that this serves a need in the market that is really not quite met by other meal delivery services because they have a retail presence, but they are still affordable meals. Personally, I have not seen really any other service quite like this, and the mass market players in this space really are not matching this price point. So, you know, I think it's worth it, but I would love to know if any of you have ever tried EveryTable. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.